Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex from Not Casuals, and today we're going to be playing Starcraft 2. This is basically a small custom map called Flagship Battle. It's a bit like Star Battle. If you played Star Battle, which is a bit more popular, it's basically some kind of hero war, I guess. Basically each team can have up to 6 players that can choose different type of starship, and it's a battle for objectives and income. We're gonna speed this up a tiny bit though. So basically you can choose up to 5 different ships. You have the Hercules, which is basically drops sentries and stuff. You can take the Karas, which is pretty much a support. He can speed up to go faster and stuff, but can't attack while he does. Then there's the Helios number 2, which is pretty strong. Not as strong as the Hyperion, but he has a pretty nice EMP. I'm gonna slow it back down. So we can see here that red team is attacking this node, kind of spread out, while blue team is a bit more focused and they're taking this node pretty fast. Okay, yeah. No, do we have an Hyperion in this game? Let's find out. Maybe, yeah. Alright, on other team they have a Yamato gun, which is pretty nasty, and then there's a Celendis, which is a carrier, I guess. But yeah, it has a Void Storm, which is basically a Psychic Storm, and he can teleport on the map, but takes a while and he loses shields. So what's so fun about this game is it requires teamwork a lot. Each ship has little interceptors they shoot whenever they attack. I think this guy's gonna die here. Yep. So yeah, dying in this game is extremely painful. You're gonna die for until you get a certain amount of minerals to buy your ship back, and also there's a time to rebuild it. So dying is basically gonna hinder your team a lot. And I think they just lost a second player here. They're about to lose a third. Oh, bam. Alright, so right now they lost 3 players pretty early in the game. That's a huge mistake, while her little Hercules guy here is trying to hold off as long as possible, but it's not exactly working in 1 versus 2. And ignore the trash talking as much as possible. Yeah, I was playing Karas in this game. I personally love that ship because I don't usually like playing support, but he has such a great escape, and he can move to like he can go heal in the base, and then if there's a particular spot in the map that needs support, he can get there very fast. And these guys obviously don't know when to back because they're all dying. They don't seem to realize how dying is going to set you back a lot. I'm just here chilling, protecting my little spot that we just took. So basically by now we have 2 extra income over red team. So that's gonna put them down to, well, we don't have the income yet. Well, we do 1 spot. The other one is still being built, but it's still -1 for them. So yeah, and what's so fun about this game is you can upgrade every single part of your ship like the way you like it. If you want more armor, if you want more shield, if you want more laser weapon damage, if you want your missiles to hurt more, like your missiles are gonna hit the buildings and other ships, but your laser battery are gonna hit everything. So it's up to you to prioritize what you want. You can also upgrade the number of interceptors you have, or well, depending on your ship, only the Celendis can upgrade the number you have. And you can see here I was getting pretty much rushed, 5 players against 1, so I just popped my speed move and I ran away and went to a different location to provide support while my team was healing and upgrading their ships. Like we can see this guy, that's actually GM. He didn't upgrade any of his abilities on the any of his upgrades on his ship, but he actually upgraded all his spells, so it's going to be more efficient in team battles for early on fights. Yeah, we are still capturing this node, and yeah, every ship has different abilities. Like the Karas has some kind of AoE knockback. He can then cloak, and he's invisible, cannot move though, but he's regaining armor, so shield rather, my bad. Hercules is basically drops drones or sentinels that can see cloak. And yet again, this guy fails to retreat and dies and gives one more kill to our team. And while our little Helios here is retreating because fighting in turrets actually really hurts. So the way the turrets work is they will attack interceptors first, little ships like these first, and then when there's none, they're gonna focus on big ships, obviously. The good thing about these though is if you die during a battle, while you're dead, you can actually control these turrets. So having a dead player can be useful at times. If there's a ton of mini ships, you just like double click maybe 4 turrets or whatever, and you just select the ship you want to shoot down, and yep, pew pew pew, focus fire. So this guy is trying to take our base. Basically GM just EMP him to remove his shield and mana. So and he's about to die too. He's getting hit by the turret as well. Oh, and we have a lever. I'm not even sure if it's the first one. Might be, yeah. So by now, I mean, they're getting pretty pushed. We're about to try to take this node as well. So our income is a bit better, and map control as well, pretty useful. So let's find a Hyperion, shall we? We shall try at least. Alright, well actually we'll go to the Helios. So his first ability is an EMP pulse, which removes shield and energy, mana actually, yeah. And then he has his shield recharge, which is basically every second he recharges a certain amount of shield, which is pretty good if you're about to die. You have an ability that bombards. It's pretty good because if the enemy has no shield left, it's gonna slow him down, and it does a decent amount of damage as well. And he has a hyperspace drive, which is basically a cloak that drains energy and makes you go faster, which is pretty useful. A lot of people, when using their Hercules, are not gonna take the nano repair beam, which is basically you can heal your partners next to you. It's pretty useful, but a lot of people just play it with mass drones. But the problem with mass drones is kind of easy to counter if you have a good Helios with you, because EMP is gonna instantly destroy these little turrets, the little drones you can see here. So, and I'm kind of playing with fire here, although there's only one guy, so I guess I'm not carrying much. But I'm definitely at a small disadvantage here. But then my buddies show up, and this guy's gonna EMP me. Oh no! He actually, not EMP, I meant Yamato beam, but he actually hit my friend. So yeah, the Hyperion has his Yamato cannon, which is, well, probably everybody knows what it is, just a massive beam. Defense matrix, which is basically a shield that can take up to about 1 Yamato cannon in terms of damage. It's kind of useful. He has Hurricane batteries, which is a bunch of little missiles that he shoots, and a sweep, a scanner, which is revealed cloak units. Pretty useful.